B, C, D. We have done, and we have done exercise 4. We have done exercise 5. We have done exercise 1. 1, 2, 4, and 5. So how much I have given? That much only you prepare. Now,
Soda gimana?
Good morning,
Good morning, ma'am. Good morning, ma'am. And page number what?
Good morning,
number
ma'am.
28.
Page number 28, ma'am.
Yes. Now all of you mute yourself. And where is Kushal Khanal? So what you are saying? 2 number, page number 26, exercise 2, only 3 questions we are doing. Kushal Khanal, are you clear? And how much I have given, only that much you will prepare. Not more than that. So now we are in lesson 2, our cultures and festivals. Page number 28, everybody. So get ready, everybody. I have to see everyone. Are you ready with your books? Vigyan Prajuli, always he is on time. He is always on time with his books. Very good. Kushal Khanal, now we are in lesson 2, cultures and festivals, page number 28. Are you listening to me, Kushal? Listening? Okay. So this is about our cultures. Our cultures, and in our culture, in Nepalese culture, many things are related. Our culture is a combination of arts, customs, festivals, religions, lifestyle of the people, their daily activities. It makes a culture, Nepalese culture. We all are Nepali. So our culture is based on our arts, customs, festivals, religions, our lifestyle. So that is why we will learn many more things about our culture. So all of you pay attention in your book, and if you will pay attention, you will understand more clearly. If you talk with your brothers, sisters, then you will not understand. So look in your books, all of you. Look in your books, all of you. Nepal is a country of diversity. Our country is a country of diversity. It means we have got many things which makes our culture, like our customs. Customs means our system of living, festivals, our religions, our language, our caste, creed, and many more things makes a culture. It makes diversity. Our country, we have got many things with us. Many, many things. Samragi in the book, we have got many, many things which makes everything more. Yes, we have got many customs, different types of customs that people are following, different type of system of living, and we have got many religions. People in our country, they follow different kinds of religion like Hindu, Muslim, Buddhist, Christian, Sikh, Jain, all these. And festivals also, we have got so many festivals like Dasai, Tihar, Teej, and Maghe Sakrati, Saune Sakrati, Sivaratri, etc., etc. So that is called diversity, means many, many things we have got, different things. It has diverse religions, many different religions, many different cultures, many different languages, many different customs. Customs means system of living, system of living. And Rites and rituals. Rites and ritual, what it is? Bibisha. Rites and rituals means Pasni, Nuaran, Bratamanda, Puja, all these things. It makes rites and rituals. It is also part of our customs. Part of our customs. Custom is a system, like it is a rule. We people every day we follow in our life, daily we follow, then it makes like a system. So when any child is born, when a baby is born, we have to perform Pasni, 6 months. We have to do Nwaran in the 11th day. On the sixth day, Chaiti, when a baby is 6 days, a kind of ritual is performed. On when the baby is 11 days, a naming ceremony of the baby, giving name to the baby, 11 days. We say Nwaran. And after that, Bratamanda. If the baby is a boy, the baby must perform, the child must perform Bhartamanda. And if the baby is a girl, no need to do Pratamanda. Only for the baby boy or for a baby child, not baby child, only for a boy, male, we perform Bratamanda. And puja, many types of pujas are performed in our Nepalese culture, like so many types of puja. We know Satyanarayan puja. Samragi, don't show me your fingers and hands with your mehendi. Just look in the book. Just look in the book, concentrate. And Pasni, Bratamanda, Nwaran, and pujas like Satyanarayan puja, Rudri puja, so many types of puja we perform. That is called rites and rituals. It is a part of our Nepalese custom, part of Nepalese custom. And it is also a rich land of festivals. Our country, Nepal, is a rich land of festivals, means here people are celebrating different types of festivals, like from Dasai, Tihar, Teej, they are major festivals. And after that, we say Chhat, we say Holi, we say Shivaratri, we say Shravan Sakranti. Today is the first Shravan, so we celebrate this day by saying it is a Shravan Sankranti. We put mehndi, we put bangles, we make delicious food items like kheer, pudding, and we invite our relatives like daughters who are married. We invite our sisters who are married, and together they sit and they celebrate this Shravani Sakranti, a festival. So our Nepalese culture, we are rich in festivals. We are rich in festivals. We have so many festivals. And okay, everybody, you are listening to me? Then do this. Give me a thumb if you are listening to me. Yes. So now after this, we are in the third line. All of you look in your book, children. In the book, all of you, please. This is difficult. If you will not pay attention, you cannot understand. So look in the book, all of you. I have to see everybody looking in the book. Otherwise, I will call your name. I will call your name. I don't like if you look here and there in the book. As per the population census 2011, according to the population census of 2011, yes, the record of 2011, 81.3% of people are the Hindus in our country, according to the population census of 2011. Yes, now it is 2077 year. So our country has 81.3% of Hindu people, more or less. It can be little more or it can be little less Hindus. And 9% of the people are Buddhist in our country. And 4.4% of the people are Islam. They follow Islam religion. That means they are Muslims. And the remaining 5.3% of the people follow other religions, follow other religions. That means 81.3% of the Nepalese people are Hindus according to the population census of 2011. Again, according to the population census of 2011, 9% of the people are Buddhist and 4.4% of the people are Muslims. And the remaining 5.3% of the people, they follow other types of religion. Okay? Are you clear? Give me this. Are you clear then? Sanskar. So look in the book now. Then people of all religions have their own cultures and festivals. So people of all the religions, like Hindu have their own cultures and festivals, Buddhists, they have their own cultures and festivals, and Muslims have their own cultures and festivals, and Christians also, they have their own cultures and festivals. Kirat have their own cultures and festivals. Like this, all the people of our country, they follow their own cultures, they celebrate their own festivals. Celebrate their own festivals. So this makes all the Nepalese people, or this makes our country rich in festivals, rich in cultures. Yes. Now, Brahmin Kshetri, they follow their own culture. Gurung Magar, they follow their own culture and festivals. So, like this, many other people, they follow their own cultures and festivals. Tharu people, Newari people, etc., etc. That this makes our country rich in festivals, rich in cultures. Are you clear, all of you? So, people of all religions finish. The Nepalese culture is based on various caste, religion, language, and geography. The Nepalese culture is based on various caste, various religions, various languages, and geography. So you understand what is caste. Caste means, for example, if I say Brahmin, Kshatri people, their caste is different. Gurung caste people, they have their own culture, they have their own festivals, and Rai Limbu people, they have their own, they have their own religion. Religion is Nepali, and religion is Hindu. They have their own, they speak their own language, they follow their own cultures, they celebrate their own festivals. They celebrate their own festivals. So, You understood various castes, you understood religions, you understood languages. People in our country, they speak different kinds of languages. They speak different kinds of languages, like Nepali language, Gurung language, Magar language, Tharu language, Newari language, etc. So many types of language people speak in our country. So many types of religion people follow in our country. So many types of festival people celebrate in our country. And this makes our culture. We are rich in culture. And I want to make you understand what is geography. So, geography is our land structure. Yes, it is a structure, it is a landscape, it is a structure of our country. And we have got different type of land structure, different forms of land, different forms of land, like in the upper mountain region, the land is very covered with sharp, steep rocks. It is covered with high rocks. The mountains are very high. In the upper mountain region, the land surface is covered by rocks. And in the middle part of our country, the land forms, the land structure is mixed up with mud, stones, and some smaller part of rocks. Yes, we have got valleys, we have got upper mountain region like Himalayan region, we have got hills, we have got valleys, we have got plain land. Yes, so these are the different land forms of our country. We are living in Tarai region. Our land form is plain. Our land structure here is plain, totally plain. And if we go little up, there we will find hills. And that is hilly region. And if we go again little up, upwards, we find higher mountains and Himalayan region. That region is covered with full of snow-covered Himalayas. Himalayan region, that is high mountain region. And little lower, there are hills. And little lower, it is plain land. So that makes geography. Land forms of our country, we say geography. We have got different land forms. In the upper hilly region, where Himalayan region, Sherpa, Bhote people, they live. Their language is different, their culture is different, their religion is different. And in the middle hilly region, Brahmin, Kshetri, Gurung, they live, and their language is different, their culture is different, their festivals is different. So again, if they come down to the Tarai region, what is that? The land form is different. It is a plain land. People here mostly Tharus, Rajbangshis, Yadav, Jha, these people live. And Nepali people, Brahmin, Kshetri, Gurung, Magar, Newar, all they live, mix up. And their language is different, their culture is different, everything is different. It makes a culture, festival, language, caste, it makes a religion, it makes a culture. So, last two lines of first paragraph. People of Nepal observe many festivals. We celebrate many festivals. Dasai, Tihar, Tej, yes, Losar, Chhat, Holi, Shravani Sakrati, just now I told, Maghe Sakrati, Baisak Sakrati, all these. We celebrate many festivals. And a number of cultural events and rites. A number of cultural events and rites means rituals. Just now I told, like Chaiti. A baby is born on the 6th day, Chaiti, and on the 11th day, Nuaran, and on the 6th month, Pasni, and Bratamanda for a boy, for a boy child, Bratamanda, and etc. etc. All these types of rituals are celebrated in our Nepalese society uh, from birth till death, till they die. Like in Newari culture, they um, perform the rites and rituals like um, what we say this Gunyocholi, Mapuja, and they put their children for Gai Jatra, and one more there is, it is what we say, that is Bel Vivah. Yes, Bel Vivah. So these are all the rites and rituals of the people, of the Nepalese people in our country from birth till they die. And again, another one main rites and rituals I will tell you, that is when a person died, we perform the rituals like for the 13 days, people they sit in their house, they change their clothes, they put a white clothes, they sit in one corner of the house, and they do not eat all kinds of delicious food, they do not take salt. Yes, a very simple plain type of food they eat with ghee and rice only. So this is also one of the rituals performed in our society when anybody die, and they take the dead body to the graveyard, they burned or they buried, etc. So these comes in rites and rituals. And now I will go down Dasai. This is one of the major festivals and cultural events of Nepalese people, Dasai. Dasai is the main Hindu festival of Nepal. We all celebrate Dasai. It is celebrated in the month of Ashwin or Kartik. In the month of Ashwin or Kartik every year. Sometimes it falls in Asoj, we say Ashwin. Sometimes it falls in Kartik. Then this festival is famous as the occasion of victory over evils. This festival is celebrated to mark the victory, success over evils, over bad works, bad deeds. Now let us see the second line, you will understand more clearly. It is also called Vijaya Dasami. Dasai is called Vijaya Dasami. Why Vijaya? Vijaya means Vijay. Vijay means victory. Yes, Vijay means victory. And what is victory? Victory is success. Success. To achieve something good. Over evil, over bad deeds. Over bad deeds. What is bad deeds? Bad type of activities. Bad walks. Yes. So it is said, there is a story. It is said that goddess Durga, we celebrate goddess Durga in Dasai festival. We all know, no? Yes. It is said that goddess Durga conquered over the demon. Conquered means to win. Conquered means to win. Win over the demon. Demon means a person doing bad activities. A person doing bad activities is called a demon. So, won over a demon means goddess Durga killed the demon Mahishasur. Mahishasur is a demon. In Nepali, we say Rakshas. A person who do a bad deeds, we also say Kastu Rakshas ko jasto व्यवहार. If a person is doing some bad type of activities, then we say कस्तो यो त राक्षसको जस्तो व्यवहार गर्यो यसले. So Goddess Durga conquered, killed this demon Mahishasur and saved the world from his evil deeds and saved the whole world from bad deeds, from bad activities. Because this demon Mahishasur, he tortured the people. He gave lot of trouble to the people. Yes, and the people were very much frightened with his bad deeds. And that is why Goddess Durga, she did not like such type of bad activities done by this demon Mahishasur to the people in the world. That is why Goddess Durga killed Mahishasur and he saved the whole world from his evil deeds, from his bad activities. So this festival is also called Vijaya Dasami. Yes, we say Dasai as Vijaya Dasami. Why? Because Vijaya means a victory, win, to win. And that is why Vijaya Dasami people, they celebrate. Why? The demon Mahishasur was killed by Goddess Durga because he gave lot of trouble to the people in the world. And when Mahishasur demon was killed by the Goddess Durga, all the people in the world, they became very happy. They became very happy and they celebrate this day as Vijaya Dasami. They celebrate this day as Vijaya Dasami. That is called Bada Dasai. That is called Bada Dasai. So after this, the people, they celebrate Navadurga for 15 days. The Dasai is celebrated for 15 days. For the initial 9 days, for the beginning 9 days, from the first day up to the 9th day, Goddess Durga is worshipped in different forms called Navadurga. First day of Dasai is called Ghatastapana. Yes, just like that, in the 7th day of Dasai is called Maha Saptami. 8th day is called Maha Navami. 8th day is called Maha Ashtami. 9th day is called Maha Navami. And we get the opportunity, chance to worship Goddess Durga in different forms. विभिन्न रूपमा हामीले भगवान देवी दुर्गाको पूजा गरिन्छ. Yes, 7th day Mahanavami, 8th day Mahastami, 9th day 8th day Mahastami, 7th day is Mahasaptami. Sorry children, 7th day is Mahasaptami, 8th day is Mahashtami, 9th day is Mahanavami. So the 3 days of Dasai is the main day. We get chance to worship Goddess Durga in different forms, Vivinna Rupma. So, and the 10th day is Bada Dasai. We put tika from the hands of our elders, father, mother, grandfather, uncle, aunt. Yes or no? So, Goddess Durga is worshipped in different incarnations, in different forms, called as Navadurga. Navadurga Bhavani भन्छन् हामीले देवी दुर्गालाई दशैंमा हामीले पूजा गरिन्छ उहाँको. So the first day is called Ghatastapana. In Ghatastapana we sow seeds, usually barley, maize, for germination jamara. हामीले जमरा रोपिन्छ हैन. अनि त्यो जमरा चाहिँ हामीले दशैंको 10 दिनको टिकाको दिन हामीले टिका लगाइदिनुहुन्छ हाम्रो घरको ठुलो मान्छेले, हजुरबा हजुरआमा बाबा आमाले, अनि हाम्रा जमरा पनि लगाइदिनुहुन्छ. त्यो आशीर्वाद हो. Yes, On the 10th day, we put tika and jamara with blessings from our elders. हाम्रो ठुलो घरको ठुलो मान्छेले बाबा आमा हजुरबुवा हजुरआमाले हामीलाई टिका लगाइदिनुहुन्छ अनि जमरा पनि लगाइदिनुहुन्छ. This day is called the day of victory. यो दिन भनेको विजयको दिन हो. विजय भनेको हामीले सफलता प्राप्त गरेको हैन, किनकि गडेस दुर्गाले महिषासुरलाई मारेको दिन हो यो. The act of putting tika continues till the 15th day. 15 दिनसम्म हामीले दशैंको टिका लगाउन सक्छौं, पूर्णिमासम्म. हामीले लगाउँछौं पनि, हामीले देख्छौं पनि बाहिर मान्छेहरूले पूर्णिमाको दिन पनि दशैंको टिका र जमरा लगाएर हिँडेको. ओके, अब मैले तिमीहरूलाई यहाँसम्म मात्रै एक्सप्लेन गरे आज. यो लेसन यो जुन मैले आज एक्सप्लेन गरे मैले फेरि भोलि रिपिट गर्छु. यसलाई फेरि भोलि मैले एकचोटि अझै पढाउँछु. Understood, all of you? Yes? Yes, children? So today what we will do at home as a homework? I will give you. Don't worry. Yes, you will get something to do. Yes, there are questions. I will send you later on. Now, no need to be worried. You will get your homework. And today at home, again from the book, I will not give you underlined words. I will tell you to read from first paragraph, page 28, up to 29 page, up to Kojagat Purnima. You will read yourself. तिमीहरूले आफै पढ्ने. तिमीहरूले कति बुझ्छौ त? जुन जुन कुरा बुझ्दैनौ त्यसलाई फेरि मलाई भोलि मैले तिमीहरूलाई फेरि रिड गराउँछु. तिमीहरूले सोध्ने, मैले भन्ने. अन्डरस्टुड? आज घर तिमीहरूले यो पनि पढ्ने हो. आज मैले के पढाए त्यो फेरि आफै पढ्ने हो. लाइन बाइ लाइन पढ्ने. अनि मैले होमवर्क सेन्ड गरिदिन्छु. I will send your homework and you will do your homework. Understood? All of you? Barsha, understood? Yes. So, I will
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, I will talk about the question. I will send your homework, but you will see page number 28, page number 29.
28, 29. Homework. Yes. Lesson 2 read.
Lesson, our cultures and festivals.
Our culture and festival.
Ma'am, read.
Yes, read.
What is homework?
Number 28, page number 29. Lesson 2 about the culture in the festival. Page number 28, page number 29. What is it? Ma'am.
I will send the homework. All of you talk together, then it will be difficult for your friends to understand what your teacher is saying. You will not say like this, what is homework, what is homework. I will send. No need to become so much worried. Be quiet. See, Pratham Guru, how quiet he is. He listened to me so nicely. Barsha also, she listened to me so nicely. You also must listen. If you listen properly, you will understand. Yes. So I will send your homework to write, and page number 28 and 29, you will read what I have explained, how much you understand. If you will not understand tomorrow again, you will say to me, Madam, I did not understand. And I will again explain you tomorrow. Yes? So now be good at home. You do your work, you read, you study, and don't trouble your parents. Don't go outside to play. I know you play also. You are playing outside your house. Yes? But don't play too much. This is a very difficult time for the children to study at home. Yes or no? Yes. So you have to be obedient. You have to be very good. You have to study properly because after some time you have to give your exam also. And whatever you not understand, you did not understand, you will ask tomorrow to me. Same time. Okay, so all of you have a good day. Yeah?